Elijah and the widow. What's heavy on your heart that you're laying on at night, that God is ready to bring it and restore it, but God can't get to it because you're still lying on it? And I went to sleep on it. And I woke up heavy this morning. And God is like, if I have to show you what's coming that's for you, how many times do you have to see it before you believe it of what you're saying to them, that you trust me? Can you just believe me to do what I'm supposed to do? And you just be faithful and focus on what you're supposed to do. And it makes me feel bad. It makes me feel bad that we always come here. It makes me feel bad that we always doubt him. Every little sign of wind, every little wave, every little storm, every little anything, we're like, oh God, I don't know. How am I going? And then he's like, listen, remind her that I'm still God. I'm still good. And I'm still going to do it. And then we go back to like whatever it is we was doing, like we're unconcerned and unconsumed. How many times does God have to rescue you for you to testify that he rescued you? Because while we're in it, we're like crying, stressed out, snot nose. We're rolling and wailing all over the floor, be like, God, fix it, God, fix it. And then he does, and we just get up and casually go on. Like we're the stuff. And if you want to hold it, he said you can have it. Breathe for yourself. Walk for yourself consciously. Think every thought before you think it, and speak it and form it and push it through your veins and your nerves and the signals in your mind. It would drive you crazy doing the work of God. So don't do your work. And if it's nothing else, speak of how good he's been to allow him to be him and you to do you. He says, you ain't even got to worry about all of that. Just say how good I've been to you. You ain't got to worry about trying to save everybody. We think the gospel is for us to carry to people to save the whole world. It's not for you to save. It's for you to testify to them that you're already saved. You're already sanctified. You're already set free. The sin is not what you struggle with, man. Sex is not your weakness, lady. You can have a weight of world, of abortions, of lies, of deceit, of cheating, of stealing, of looting, of rioting, whatever you want to call it. If you are a murderer or a pedophile, let me inform you on today. When he died for you, he died for me. When he died for me, he died for her. He died for her, he died for him. Then he died for everybody so that we don't have to do any more other than wake up and just believe. Wake up and believe that I couldn't do nothing to receive it anyway. It didn't say I kept sinning. It said I was born in sin. But while we were in it, who came? Walked this world for us. Not as an example, as measuring to be like, you'll never meet it. You'll never get to it. You'll never obtain this level. And then when it came time for judgment, there was a price, there was a fee. This is the wages of sin. We divorced. Now it wanted alimony. And we couldn't pay it. It would take all of us to pay it, and we couldn't. You know what he said? He said, crucify me. He says he was delivered into the hands of the man who sinned, but charged him in the end. See, up via Della Rosa, straight to Gilgal. They drug him up the tree, nailed his hands, put nails in his feet. He said, Father, forgive him. It's into your hands I commend my spirit. Today you'll be with me. Only believe. It's finished. So I know that when he said it was done, everything was completed. Not when just he said it, but when God said it from the beginning. Said it's good, and he said it's finished. You gotta know there's a relation that is approaching Sabbath when Jesus dies, but it's on the Sabbath that God rests. He had to echo it all the way from the day that we were created, all the way back to the day God rested, from this part of humanity to that part of the beginning. It's finished, God. God said it's good. It's good. It's good. He said the one thing that man didn't get, that they didn't understand, that they weren't able to ascertain in their mind, was the figment to believe that you were imperfect when you were created. But God said there's one thing wrong with my creation. Man is not good. He said it's not good because he's alone. It's not good because he won't want to be on his own. It's not good. Let me tell you on today that I think the echo from Eden to the beginning, so that you'll be able to know, you'll be able to see that God had you in mind, that the plan for destiny was not to leave you, but to fulfill you. He said, it's not good. Jesus comes and says, Father, forgive them. Understand this. The Father, forgive them. Led back to him saying, it's finished. Everything that they would need to do, I'm completing it. It's finished. God in Genesis, Jesus in Luke says, it's finished. God said, it's good. Rest in knowing that before you ever created, before you could ever see him, before you could ever comprehend in your mind that the message of manifest is not only to leave you and create you a man, a woman, or a mess, but to testify that everything that's on you only could believe in you, that Jesus died, and God said, it's good, it's done for you.